going to whip out my thing. Get your drink handy.
Yeah, whip out your thing. Why don't you?
Whip out. Why don't we just start? You know what?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
is that our cold open?
Yeah, that is a cold open. That was actually a very hot take, though.
I'm going to whip out my thing, babe. Yes!
All right.
You know what's amazing?
So
on that note,
yeah.
I am Deb DiFrancesco here with Corey Rodrigues.
Yes.
And Corey is the new co-host.
Yes.
Of Pour Me a Story.
Co-host.
And so, like, from now on, it's going to be Pour Me a Story with Deb and Corey, or Debbie. I can't decide if I like Deb or whatever. So I always switch between Deb and Debbie.
I think it flows better. Pour me a story with Deb and Corey.
Like that
pour
extra
pour
syllable.
It's like
right?
Pour me a story with Debbie and Corey.
With Debbie sounds like little.
It sounds
snack
like too
cake.
much. Too much. Yeah, too much.
Well, cheers. Wait, get your drink.
Yeah.
He's just drinking Luxardo cherry juice.
No, I'm not. I have vodka in it. You poured vodka in it. Why are you just gonna out me like that?
Because he's like, I have 16 cherries in here.
Yeah, I got a lot of cherries, but I got some vodka in there too.
He does. In fairness, he does. We made these and put it up on Insta and all that fun stuff, but it is what was it called? The Cherry Ghost.
This is called the Cherry Ghost, and we did these in honor of Valentine's Day.
Because we hate it. You don't hate it.
No, I don't hate it. Okay, so I have some, I got a little bit of feelings about Valentine's Day. So do you really, because you were joking with me earlier about it, and I don't know how serious you were. Do you really hate Valentine's Day?
I don't hate it. I mean, I feel like it's a Hallmark holiday, right?
It is, 100%.
And like, I like to celebrate a birthday. For my kids, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like, when I'm supposed to have these feelings about this day that was made up, it bugs me. And when I was single, a long time ago, it bugged me if I was not with someone.
Right.
And then it bugged me if I was with someone, because then there was all this pressure of like, what do I do? And then like, oh my God, how long have you been together? What's the line? What if I do too much? What if he doesn't do it? Like, do you know what I'm saying? It was too much pressure for it to be enjoyable.
Okay.
So my shirt has hearts and broken hearts, and it's black. Right? Not red hearts, black, dead heart. No, I'm kidding.
There's nothing wrong with black. I hate that always things with black, it has to be associated with negativity. Why don't you wear a shirt with a bunch of white dead hearts on it? Why you gotta have
You would be able to
broken
see them.
Yes, you would. Wear a black shirt with white hearts on it. You'd be able to see it perfectly.
Touche.
Yeah,
all right.
There we go.
Also, I mean, with like a splash of red. I wear a lot of black clothing.
I wear black skin, and it's wonderful. It's fucking wonderful.
I fucking love your black skin, or else, and you as a person, or else you wouldn't be on my goddamn black couch.
So listen, here's the thing.
Why do you hate it? Do you not? Or, I mean, why do you not?
I don't. I think when I hear you say what you say about Valentine's Day, I feel like many women that have been hurt by it, who have been hurt by it, have this negative feeling about it, but they really wish they had a positive feeling about it. I'm not saying that's you, and so I feel like it's bullshit when they say like, oh, it's just a stupid day, whatever. Personally, I feel like it's a very stupid day. If I'm being honest, I only say that because I feel like it's like a day that people that maybe don't show the person that they're with that they care about them enough, that it's the day that they get to show them that they care about them. But it's like, if you're with someone and you actually are a decent person, they should know you care about them anyways on all days. It's almost just to wrap this into Christmas. Like, it's the same way I feel about Christmas and buying a lot of gifts on Christmas. Like, the way I feel about Christmas is like, if my son needs cleats or he needs a bike because he's outgrown his old bike, I'm not like, I know you need cleats, but you gotta wait till Christmas to open that gift up. Santa's gonna bring you what you need. Like,
not if you're not a good boy.
Not a good boy. Like, it's
don't
like
fuck it up.
Yeah, if he needs sneakers or he wants something, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he needs things, like if he needs whatever, if he needs no clothes, he's gonna get what he needs, and he gets what he needs.
Yeah, but that's what
my sons get what they need all year.
Yes, but they get what they want on Christmas. And like, maybe you're saying wifey, as you like to refer to her in our text.
Yeah.
And like my hus, like, I don't need this, like you were saying, I don't need this one holiday for me to express how I feel about him. Like some of it's just as simple, and you probably know, like as parents and the sandwich generation, you know, where we are juggling a lot between our parents and our kids.
Yeah.
You know, getting his coffee ready before he drives the kids to school is like a little nod. You know what I mean? Like he stirred in my creamer today and I was like, thanks, babe. Like I had that moment where I'm like, thank you. I was doing 800 other things and I'm about to drink it without creamer. And I like ice cream. Yeah. And I like my coffee to taste like ice cream. So if I ever drink just coffee with nothing in it, it's like the worst thing to me. Yeah. It's awful. But he's like, no, you're going to need this. Yeah. Like that was like better than the $400 roses you're going to get me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I show it. I feel like we do the little things throughout the year. I mean, I remember, oh my God, I'm dating myself. We went to Aujourd'hui when it was in the Four Seasons, like the
what?
Aujourd'hui, it means today in French.
Oh, okay.
I'm not fancy. I took Spanish and like
Aujourd'hui. Okay.
And it was in the Four Seasons in Boston, like forever ago. Yeah. We weren't even engaged. And I'm sitting here like wearing this like pink, stupid fucking frilly thing. And I was like, please don't propose. Please don't propose now. Yeah. Because if you propose now, you are unoriginal. Yeah. And I was like, people are like, aren't you excited? You're going out for Valentine's Day and he's gonna propose. I'm like, not if he knows what's good for him. Yeah, yeah, that is, and you know what? He fucking proposed to me. I just worked out. I was sweaty. I was sitting
not at Aujourd'hui.
Not at Aujourd'hui. I wasn't sweaty at Aujourd'hui. I was like, oh, girl's gonna eat some foie gras. But so I really don't hate Valentine's Day. Like I truly don't. And I see like my daughter with her boy, you know what I mean? I see
I think
nice things they do. But.
So I think early on, so Valentine's Day, I think Valentine's Day, just like early Christmas gifts. Now, I think that's great early in a relationship. I feel like we're not talking about kids. We're just talking about people. Like early in a relationship, I feel like Christmas is great, and I feel like Valentine's Day is great, and it's easy. And I think it's great because it's easy. Yeah. So like early on, it was tennis bracelet, necklace, flowers, chocolates, going to whatever. Like you can do the picnic and all this shit, right? You get all those out the way after a few years.
Do I get all those gifts at once?
Right? No.
I want the flowers, the tennis bracelets, the earrings.
Once you get all that shit out the way, then it starts to become like this thing where it's like, where you're just doing something to do it. Where like, again, I'm going to go back to Christmas. Yeah. When at a certain point, the other person has, like if the other person is a working person, okay?
Like 99% of us.
Okay. So, and they have money. Yeah. People get what they want. They do what they want. They get what they want. They're not waiting for you to get them those shoes they wanted. They're going to fucking buy them. Right? About? They're not waiting for you to get them that jacket they want. No. Well, I really want a coat. It's cold. And it's like, they buy the fucking coat.
You're
right?
Buy the fucking
coat. Buy the fucking coat. But early in it, now the way that Christmas is awesome, and even the way that Valentine's Day is awesome, is when you have a power dynamic or a financial dynamic that is different. When you have one person who can't get the other thing, you know, some dude, he's working, but he doesn't make all the money. She makes more money or whatever. He's like, I just always wanted a PlayStation. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden he's like, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 1. I got it.
Lady in the world.
Best, right? You know, and vice versa. You know, she can't afford something, and then all of a sudden that thing that you couldn't get, you get it. With the power. But when you both have money, that person gets everything they want all the time. Yeah. Amazon is at your house every day. Oh, dear God. They've got every fucking thing they want. So whatever it was they were looking for, it's at the house.
I'm texting my husband today and going, what's this $345 charge? Because I'm on the fucking credit card statement. And I was like, I'm in charge of the budget. Yeah. And I was like, what is this? And I don't care. Like, I truly don't care. Yeah. Like, it's not. He's like, I bought myself something, okay? I'm like, fuck you, it's okay. Right. I know it's okay.
Right.
I am just making sure we didn't get hacked.
We didn't get scammed. Yeah, we didn't get hacked.
I've never fucking seen that charge in my life. And it wasn't Amazon. It was like, he bought himself like the health ring or whatever.
Yeah, I got it on right now. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
So he bought himself that. I'm like, great. Oh my God, babe. Chris is taking me to 9 Inch Nails. And I'm very excited because I think Trent Reznor is like just the most amazing musician and composer, and he's won Oscars and like a million reasons.
Yeah.
And I was very angry when my parents got divorced and listened to Pretty Hate Machine as much as I possibly could for.
Is that because, excuse my ignorance, is Pretty Hate Machine a song by Nine Inch Nails?
It was their album.
Okay,
I
gotcha.
think it came out in 1989. I can still picture purple and pink of some sort. You guys will have to remind me.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
Can I ask this?
Yeah.
Again, excuse my ignorance in this area. I've obviously heard of Nine Inch Nails, but is that like, I wanna fuck you like an animal,
that was
right?
off their
Is that
other
Nine Inch-
album, yes. That
Okay,
closer.
okay.
But it was like, had like a whole,
Yeah, I remember
rather
that.
die than give you control. It's like a little headbangery for me. Like, I feel like the things you don't know about me.
Yeah.
But like, those are the gifts. Like at this point, like I want an experience, and he's going, and we got decent tickets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for his birthday, I wasn't going to get him anything.
Yeah.
Like we're going on a nice vacation. And his 50th was last year, and this is 51. I'm like, dude, fuck off. I threw you a party last year. It was amazing. If I do say so. You're not getting shit. And then Molly was like, Daddy, I want more chicken. Your Dutch oven isn't big enough. And so I'm like, I started like twitching. I'm like, how big is the Le Creuset? It's 4.5 quarts. Well, I got that motherfucker double.
Yeah.
And so I got and it's that's what's in the box when you first arrived.
Yeah. All up front, yeah.
And she's orange.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited. So like those are the things I'm like, I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do it. And then Molly's like, Daddy, I work out really hard and I want more protein. 1.5 portions is not enough for me.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, how can I get him a gift that suits all of us?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
But like, I guess I don't need this holiday. And like I said, I'm truly not anti.
Yeah.
You're right. At the beginning of a relationship.
Yeah.
But it's also like, whether it's the status and like who makes more money.
Yep.
Or it's like, shit, we just got together.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what.
Right?
That's a great. It's because it's a great time to show your love and affection, appreciation. You got to give something.
You're not with the right person because they did nothing.
Right. Exactly. Because that's the way you're showing it early on.
Informed. I mean, I am a little.
Yeah.
And one memory from college keeps popping up, but
right.
Ugh.
And also like when you talk about like birthdays and stuff, it's nice to get stuff. Like, and there is another argument to this whole side of things where someone's like, it's just nice to appreciate somebody and get them something. Like, because I remember even on Mother's, my mom's passed away, but I remember on Mother's Day, one of the years, like I would always go and I'd like be there with my mom, just like hanging out and stuff and like doing stuff. And I remember she was like, I remember one year, like I used to just go and just be there with her because I'm just not like I wasn't like a gift guy. Like I just want
to spend time with you.
Yeah, and I'm not just in general. Like I'm just like I've done so much other stuff. Like I don't need to be like, here today's the day. I've always been like that.
I'm gonna save up. Here's the day. Mother, thank you.
So I remember on one Mother's Day. I remember on one of the days I was there. I was over on Mother's Day. I was just sitting there, and she just was like. Because that's like the sound my family makes when they're like, shit is not right. They just go, yeah. That's either some shit's wrong, somebody's disappointed, or like you about to get fucked up. You hear, right? Like someone like something's not right. So I'm sitting there on the couch or whatever, I'm just chilling, and my mom was like, and I was like, what's up, Ma? She was like, I said, why you doing what's on? She goes, it's Mother's Day. I said, I know, I'm here. And she was like, nah. She was like, man, she said, that's bullshit. She said, you didn't give me a card or nothing? And I was like, nah. I was like, Ma, like, I'm the card. I'm the card. I was like, I can say everything that it says in the card. And she was like, no. She was like, nah, I don't work like that. You need to still, she said, it's nice. She said, it's nice to receive something regardless on Mother's Day. It's nice to just still get something that shows that you care and that you thought about it more than just outside of yourself just being here. That's and I was like, all right. Like, I mean, fair or not, it's my mom saying this, so I fucking have to agree. I'm just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Regardless,
gonna die.
Yeah, you know. So I was like, I'm sorry, Ma. Like, you know, your mom can always frame things in a way to just like just cut you down. It doesn't matter what anybody else says.
Disappointment word.
Yeah, and then I was like, all right. So going forward, I was like, I got it. All right. So you know, there was a gift in the card. You know what I'm saying? To go into all the rest of the years, like I learned that it meant something to her to do that, and it was regardless. It was irregardless or regardless. I don't know which one. One of them is not a real word. No, relevant and irrelevant. Which one's not real?
Irregardless.
Irregardless is the one that everyone gets mad at.
We had a couple of, and on that note,
I don't think I say irregardless. Yeah, I don't think I never really say it, but I just can't remember one of them. Because irrelevant is a word because they say it in court. They'll be like relevant or irrelevant. Yeah, irrelevant.
Like I picture like some sort of law.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
She's home. Sorry, I like the Philly shit. This is my drink.
Oh, she's back to her Negronis.
Interesting though about that. So Chris and I also don't really do Mother's and Father's Day.
Yeah.
So like if the kids want to make something for us or get something for us, they'll help. Like so Chris will help Molly be like, oh, I got you this what I got, like a Kendra Scott, or I got, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many cherries do you have in there?
I have 4 Luxardo cherries, which are delicious.
What are you, 5? I mean, they're Luxardos. I'm going to need $5 before you.
You're going to need way more than $5 to cover those Luxardos.
Oh, my God. But, like, we don't even do, like, Chris does not get me anything. Again, it's a fabricated, kind of bullshitty holiday that we're, like, forced to do. And, like, and then it also makes you feel bad. What, like you said, your mom passed away, which I am very sorry about.
Yeah.
You know?
You seem so genuine about it.
I'm super genuine. I'm petting this pillow now, not because I'm uncomfortable. How long ago?
No. Listen, I felt like that, but once my mom said that, it made me be like,
I get that.
Yeah, once she said that, I was like, it means something to her. She means something to me, and so then I have to then look at Mother's Day a little different because she went in a little more detail and she said it's nice to feel appreciated. And she said it's just nice to feel appreciated, and she's like, I know you love me, I love you, she's like, but it's just nice to feel appreciated outside of things, you know what I'm saying? You have to think sometimes how many things are you really getting people from? How many people are really showing you that they appreciate you on a regular basis and stuff? So it's nice to the ones that love you to show that they appreciate you, So then I was just like, she was, again, your mom knows how to say stuff. She's saying all this stuff. I'm like, it all makes sense. I was like, I've been fucking this up. I'm a
bad boy, mama. Cheers.
Also,
if you guys haven't tried this, so
I just poured a hefty glass of it too. What is this?
This is coffee malt whiskey, Nikka. It is like truly some of the.
God, this girl. This is the most. Listen, no, hold on, because I got a lot of friends that watch this shit. No. Every time I'm over here, every time we do a podcast together, there's always some borderline shit that she says. No. Oh my God, nothing. One time I'm over here, she's like, I love my Negronis. I'm like, Negronis? I'm like, who are you talking to? Now she's over here like, you want some of this drink, my Nikka? I'm like, my Nikka? What the fuck is this, Nikka? Every time I'm here, there's something that's so close.
Okay, for those of you listening.
What is Nikka? Well, of course, she finds all these liquors that are so close. How come all the shit you put in here can be a little bit black related? You know what I mean? Negroni, Nikka.
It's not coffee wrong.
Yeah, watch.
It's spelled Nikka. Coffee also spelled. It's spelled COFFEY.
Watch next time I come back. You want some indigenous wine? This is great. You know what comes. Every time I'm over here, this is crazy.
My favorite thing about this, though, is actually Chris's birthday was last week, and someone gifted this to him.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my God! And it's Japanese, honey. It's Japan.
Whatever.
It's Japan. Don't play. I'm just reading the title.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that's funny about this. It does taste really good. I'm not gonna lie. It does taste really good.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
All wrapped in one.
Well, thank you, my Nikka. My Nikka. Oh yeah, exactly. You're the one who brought it out here. Yeah. I didn't bring you some gefilte fish vodka. You know what I'm saying? What is this?
I would drink that.
Yeah.
I would. I'm like the 4th Jew in the world who actually likes gefilte fish.
Some gefilte salmon vodka. Try it. I don't know. No innuendos. Like... No individuals here.
Listen,
no innuendos.
Can I get a side of dill?
I was on the I was about to tell you something.
Some
Shoot.
shameless plug?
Yeah, no. I was about to tell you something
when
funny
I was
that happened.
on Conan O'Brien.
No, something crazy happened. There was I can't remember. It'll come back.
This will bleed us into the whole getting old conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Have.
Yeah.
It'll come back to him. It'll come back to you at like 2:00 in the morning. Be like, Dad.
Oh yeah, remember, edit this back in. I'm gonna come back over. Let's sit in there.
Can you have your people do the fucking Remember when we were saying we should do mocktails?
Yeah.
Every now and again, maybe we should have a mocktail. Listen. So I wanted to bring this up.
Yeah.
As we dive into this podcast. Wait, how old are you actually? I really don't know. You're younger than me. I'm 48.
Yeah, I'm 27.
Eat a dick. And then we need to talk about heated rivalry. I feel like that was a really good. So many dicks were eaten.
I'm 45.
Okay. So, all right. So you're a man of a certain age, right? And like for me, I'm 48 and
48?
I'm 40 fucking 8. Oh my God, Molly's like
getting
Molly,
up there, huh?
Molly, yes. Molly rounded up this morning. That bitch fucking my daughter. I love you so much. You're sometimes a bitch, you're 50. It's fine. But like she rounded up. She's like, just because you're 50-year-old ass, I'm like, oh, bitch, you're gonna die. I need all the Mother's Day cards after that.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like going through some shit, right? Like,
yeah.
Like I'm a little sweatier. I'm all these things. I'm a little moodier. And you know, Christine, who you met last season, we went to Vegas together.
Christine was somebody else that was on the podcast.
Yes.
Before
and
she was on one of the other
had a
episodes.
mastectomy, which she's open about because of BRCA, right?
Yep.
So like all these things as we adult that really suck. Yeah. And especially as women, when you have to really like advocate for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Not to bring it down, but I promise I have a point. You made me laugh so hard. I was like, I think I choked on my lung.
Yeah.
So me, my friend Christine, and Corin, our third, we went to Vegas, and they took me to a country show, which is funny because like I just mentioned that I'm really excited about Nine Inch Nails, and I mean country's fine, but it was at the Sphere, and I love Vegas, and yada yada. It was fun. So we had a great time in Vegas. We ate, we drank, we did our thing.
Yeah.
And then we're about to go to bed, and everyone's like, I gotta take my pills.
Yeah.
It's like, are you on progesterone? Are you on, look, my estrogen patch just slid. I'm like, well, shit. No, but I might wet the bed tonight. And I don't mean because of drinking, and I don't mean because I peed. Yeah. I mean because I am going through some serious hot flashes, and I keep waking up, and I had to bring an extra like night shirt. Fucking like what? Yeah. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to the doctor. I finally go to the doctor, and this woman gave me an hour of her time, which is unheard of. I feel like you know, and made me feel like normal. I literally, Corey, I filled out a 9-page questionnaire. Yeah. 9 pages, and some of it was about my drinking, which I was like, how many drinks do you have? Have you ever done that? Put that down on paper?
Yeah.
What's your number?
When they ask how many I have. So mine never gets me on how many I have because I'm not like a consistent like everyday drinking, but like mine is probably more of a binge. So like if I'm drinking, I might have a bunch of drinks on at one time, but then there's a lot of days where I'm not drinking. So it's not like, because they'll always be like, how many drinks you have in a day? I'm never like 19, you know what I mean? Or even 4. I don't even have, there's so many days I don't drink, but then the days that I do drink,
you're like, do it. You make up for the shit that
probably.
Well, I wrote 10 to 14.
Yeah.
Right. And that is real.
A day?
No, motherfucker.
Oh shit! I was gonna say
it's a week. It's a week.
I don't know how much longer
you just said I'm small amount.
I'm not gonna live. Shit,
no. But my liver keeps getting checked. But no, like help me, help, and like she didn't care about like she cared, but she was more like, hey, there's links to breast cancer, whatever. But it was interesting to go away to Vegas, Sin City, and we're more interested in like seeing a good show at the Sphere and eating good food and getting a massage and drinking. And we did gamble. We actually had a really fun time gambling. What? Hey.
Stop for a second. Hold on. You had a fun time gambling. Wait.
Do I have a booger?
Yes.
Oh my God.
No, so we're going to pause that right there.
No, it's okay. I don't mind it being
back.
real. Is it super bad?
It was like...
Is it a snot?
Let me see. No, it was just like a little bat in the cave.
I told you. Okay, another thing, but thank you for telling me.
But I was trying to... You don't want to, like, do a hard edit right there?
No. Okay. You know why? This is fucking real. I am 48 years old, and I've had a perpetual booger in my nose for 3 years.
No.
I can't get it to go away.
That's not age-related. That's you. That's
no, it's not. It
you
never
can't make...
happened.
No, there's a lot of 48-year-olds right now who are like, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. That's her.
See, but thank you. I made him promise me, like, I'm like, girl.
Yeah.
I mean, can I call you boy?
I would much rather you just say
girl.
boy. Yeah.
I'm like, she has a perpetual bat. Like,
yeah.
But I feel like shit like this didn't start till like I'm sweating, I'm doing all these things, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
My bug and I'm not ashamed of that. I will openly admit that. Like,
okay.
I think, and thank you for being casual. Like, we're gonna edit that shit out. You know what? Don't.
Hey, don't fucking leave it then. I'm
gonna leave it. Is it still there though?
No, it's gone now. But
is that what you're gonna stare at?
No. I was looking. It was talking to me. I was just gonna let it go.
I told you, and it's always my left side. It's always my left fucking side.
It's all good. Go ahead. You will leave it.
So things are changing, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But do you? Okay. So wait, I have to look at my cheat sheet for 1 minute because I did print up some stats.
Can I say as a man
that you don't go to the doctor?
No, of course I do. So there's some dudes that don't.
Of course you do, because more than 50% of men avoid regular medical screenings.
Yeah, but can I be in the other 50?
Yes, but actually, for men of color,
the
number jumps to 60.
Yeah, and some of that is based on fear of the doctor, and some of that is based on mistreatment. So it's not all about men of color that don't go to the doctor. I got a lot of friends, and a lot of men of color do go to the doctor, but the historical treatment of Black people in general going to the doctor has not been great. So some people are fearful to go to the doctor until shit is terrible,
like horribly wrong, until there's like
until something's really wrong. They'd be like, I don't want to go there, because a lot of people, what has happened is they go to the doctor and then they're like, went to the doctor, now I'm fucking dying. You know what I mean? Like, I was cool.
And a minute ago, I didn't know.
A minute ago, I was cool. Now I go to the doctor, I got 6 months to live. A minute ago, I was fucking planning to go away to Aruba next year.
You know what? I'm still going to go.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
so that's a thing. But I make light of it, but it is a thing that has happened over the years. I'm talking about men in general. I'm talking about people of color in general, especially Black women who've done.
God,
if you look at, you have babies. Look at the mortality rate. But that's what I'm saying. So this shit's real. So there are people who are fearful to go to the doctor, but there's so many dope ass good doctors out there. That's
what I was gonna say.
But
do you like your PCP?
I do like my PCP. He's great.
And you do go. Right?
Yes,
you don't wait for
go.
something. So like,
no, I don't wait for that. I was at the dermatologist today. I had a little thing on my leg. I was like, "Yo, man, what is this?" I was there this morning at the dermatologist. No, this fucking I don't got no fucking shit. But I was there today. You know what I'm saying? Just because I stay on top of whatever it is.
You would do it for your kids, right?
Of course.
Like, so that's kind of like that's what I think of, right? Like if I'm complacent about taking care of something for myself, I think, oh my God, if this was Molly or Dylan, I would have taken care of this like a month ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like it's important to talk about it, especially like, so you're 45. Have you had a colonoscopy?
Yes, of course.
Right. Well, of course. But like, yeah, of course, because now 45 is the new 50. Right?
Yeah, but but like, so these are things that I do, but like I've done things like I've done a colonic, like I do other shit. Yeah, I've done colonics and shit like that. I've done that. I used to live in New York. I've done a couple. Yeah.
Why?
Just because.
And wait, explain what a colonic is to the people who might not know, because I don't think I knew until my friend told me about it, and I can't unsee the vision she gave me.
So a colonic is where they they force high pressure water into your ass, and it like cleans out your bowels from the backside. So
maybe we'll edit this out.
So no, it's fucking crazy. So I did this a couple times. So the first time I went, because I heard it's just great you don't know what's been in you over the years that has not come out of your body, and so it's a good way to go in and just kind of clean yourself out. I mean, fuck you laughing. You asked me to tell you what it was. I'm trying to tell you what it was.
He said, you lost me. He said, you've had some things in your body.
Yeah, there's some shit. No, I'm just saying, there's things.
Imagine being a woman. We collect some shit.
Yeah, you
what
do,
they
but
find in my uterus when they took that
listen,
shit
listen,
out.
no. I said, look, I had nothing in my ass. Nothing was going in there besides the colonic.
That's all I thought.
No, I'm saying you've eaten foods and stuff, and there's things inside of your intestines.
To be clear, it's a food
Jesus.
thing.
There's things inside your intestines that was staying there. You see, she's fucked up. Just listen. There's things inside your intestines that maybe have not moved. Maybe they're stuck to the walls. Maybe in the lining of your intestines. Whatever. I didn't know. I just wanted to try it. I started. You know, like you go down these rabbit holes. Yeah. You know, you start watching shit, and it's like colonic's the way to save your life. Lose 39 pounds with a colonic. You know, so like I go down all these rabbit holes. I'm like, fuck it, I'll try that. Fuck it, I'll try this parasite cleanse. You know, I'm eating like, these
if nothing
cloves.
else, and you'll get a bit. Right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, I'll eat these cloves and shit and whatever. So anyway,
smoke those cloves.
So anyways, I went in. I did one colonic. It was cool. I went in, and then like when I went in, it was very like health. It was a super like health place. It was just cool. So when you come out, you know, you do the colonic, it cleans you out, and then they're like, you got to have these probiotics after because you know you need to replace
just lost
you lost all the good and bad bacteria that's in your intestines and shit, your colon, all that shit. So you want to like you have to place it back, right? And so, I said shit, and I said colon. All right. Anyways, so you have
picturing you like, are you wearing a bathrobe?
Yeah. So I was. So this was fucked up. So this was the fucked up part. I'm gonna tell you something. I did feel violated at one point. So when I went in and did one of them, when I did the first one, there was a woman who did it, and I was just like, she was like, just relax, it's cool. She was cool, this cool ass black lady. She was she was a good person. You know, she came, she put the little thing in. She was like, just pop it in or whatever, and she was like, if it pops out,
you're downplaying. I'm just gonna pop it in.
Yeah, she was like, you put it's a little small. They're not putting in a fucking dildo in your butt. No, but you know what I mean?
Is it like a hose? Like,
it's a hose. The hose is like it's
like, do you have to get Novocaine first? Like I
no, fuck no. I'm not. No, I mean, Jesus, I've shit before. I don't need Novocaine in my ass to put a tube in there.
When something goes in versus when something goes out.
No,
I've heard.
No, listen. See, no, listen. You're making me sound very, you make me sound very fruit bowl-ish in here right now. I need you to understand.
I'm trying to get a visual of Corey.
I'm going to give you a visual. Let me give it to you. It's a small hose. It's probably about the size of like a, God, it's probably
garden
no bigger.
hose.
Fuck no, a garden hose. Jesus Christ. It's probably about the size of a number 2 pencil. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, so like a little hose.
Yeah, a little hose. You know what I mean? Because that's all the water pressure that's going in. Now, the little hose goes in, and it probably has like a little, like when the hose goes in, the number 2 pencil goes in, it probably has like a little cap so it can kind of like stay in there a little easier. They push that in. Now they force this water in. So then whatever's inside of you is coming back out around the hose because the water builds up. So you're sitting there for a couple minutes. Yeah, so I'm going to tell you. So you're laying there, and for a couple minutes, you're just laying there, and then they're like, it's going to get uncomfortable in a couple minutes. It's going to feel like you know, like you got to go to the bathroom. They're like, just relax. It's just whatever's going to happen is going to happen. So you're sitting there, and the water's going in from the other side. So then it's just like, and then it just goes, and then it starts coming out. And the lady goes, this is what she said to me. She goes, you're going to sit here, you're going to lay here, and you're going to see this whole contraption that's next to you. You can look at it because there's a tray under you. Everything that comes out of you is going to go to this thing. You're going to get to see it go like next to you. And she's like, you can watch all the stuff that's coming out of you. She's like,
ew, why would I want to see all that?
Well, you don't, but you do because you're fucking laying there like, wow. What is it? You know what I'm saying? This is my belly. You know what I mean? You're like, oh shit. So you're just laying there for a while. So once you
How
get
uncomfortable
once
is
you
uncomfortable?
it's uncomfortable in the sense of like you feel like if you've ever been in a position when you really had to go to the bathroom, you feel like that because the water has filled up
there's no real
that area. Okay. So then once it fills it up, there's no space left. So the water's like pushing in, stuff's coming out. You're looking at the thing and you're just like watching, and then eventually they come in after a few minutes, and some of the time that thing falls out. Now, she goes, she was outside the thing. She goes, it fell out. She goes, just put it back in. Just go ahead, pop it right back in. Just push it right back in. And I was like, okay. Right, she's talking to me. She goes, push it right back in. She was like outside on a little microphone. Just push it right back in.
And are you ass up in the air? Are you laying?
I'm not like ass up. I'm laying in a little. I'm probably laying like a little stirrup type situation, like you'd be in, right? When you go get your vajayjay checked. Yeah, like, exactly.
Hey,
when you're like this.
Yeah,
can you scoot down? Yeah. As my friend Carolyn Poma says, can you scooch? Can you scooch down? All right, So I mean, you're not quite with your legs up and all that shit. It's not that effeminate, but it's like you got your legs in a regular position, but you're sitting in a fucking thing. You know what I mean? You're in a bed, laying in a thing, like you're in a little tub bed thing, and whatever stuff's just running down. Okay, so then there's that, and you're watching it. So then I went back again because I was like, I think I got good results from that. That was great. Oh my God. When I went back the next time, it was the worst.
Wait, why?
So I went back another time.
Wait, was it the same place?
No. I was in a different location. They were like, colonics. I was like, oh man, colonics are great. They I felt great. I felt all light. I felt like I got stuff out of me that had been in me since I was a kid or something. You know what I mean? I was like, man, those Twinkies really fucking
all that gum I swallowed.
I got it all out of me.
I got it out.
I was so excited.
It's sticky.
You know what I mean? And so I did it the second time, and that's when I made a mistake. When I did it the second time, I went in, and it was like a big Russian dude or some shit. Ooh, and he was like, oh, this is what you have to do.
Oh,
and
God.
he's like, you know, so he does it, and I lay down and he does it. He's like, put it in like this, push, and then he pushed it in. So then I was like, oh man, this is crazy. So I'm laying there, I'm like, I don't think I want to do this unless it's with a woman, man. I'm like, poking in my. I mean, and not that a woman want to do that, but it's just, like I just don't like it. You know what I mean? And then he was like. So then when it fell out, he wasn't like, put it back in. He was like, I'll be right in. I was like, oh, no. Because, you know, the water pressure pushes it out. It will like blow the thing back out of your ass. And so he comes back in. Oh, here it is. And he put it back in. He goes, don't worry. It'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
And I'm like, I feel like he only put it halfway back in so he could come back again. Because in a couple minutes, he was like, oh, it's out again. Because he can hear it. It's like, because all the water's.
It's like, what was
it's just squirting all around. He goes,
the sprinklers that we used to
yeah. Just fucking things going on. He goes, I'll be right back in. And he comes right back in. And he's like, and he's like putting it in. And I'm just laying there. I'm like, this is fucked up. When it fell out the next time, he goes, I was like, no, I'm good. I think I'm clear. I said, I'm clear, man.
We're gonna wrap this up.
I'm done. I'm only doing it. So I was like, I need to know who's doing it. Like,
well, also, like, when you get a massage, you can be like, I need a woman or a man.
Yeah. Like, my uncle said this one time, which was very funny. He asked this question, and he goes, when you get a massage, he goes, you want a woman or a man? He asked this was like 15 years ago, 20 years ago. He goes, you want a woman or a man? I was like, man, a woman. I'm not gay. You know, whatever, right? That's what I say. And he goes,
if you are gay, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying there is, but I'm just saying that's what I said. And he goes, that's an ignorant response. And I was like, why? He said, because he said, there's a lot of women out here that give massages. He goes, but inherently men are stronger. He said, so you would get a better massage from a man than you would a woman a lot of times. But you too worried about somebody thinking that you feels a certain way. He said, you looking for a massage a different way. He said, so you talking about you wanted to be a woman. And I was like, yeah, I hear your logic, but I still want a woman. I still would rather a woman rubbing all up on me or whatever. Only because I don't think I like
would enjoy it.
I don't think I would relax as much because I would think that this is funny because I know women like getting massages from men and maybe they like some from women too. I prefer a woman. Yeah, some prefer a woman.
And those bitches are strong.
Yeah, they are. But some prefer a man or some don't even care. But to me, it's like it's hard to. I think it's hard to have jobs when if you're a straight person. It's hard to have a job where you have someone in a compromising position and them not getting enjoyment out of it that you maybe are not consenting to. and so if I was getting a massage from a dude and he like rubbing up on me or something, he was like, and he's like rubbing on it, and like I would be like, oh, get off of me, right? Now.
Would you do that to a woman?
No, because I would. No, but the thing is, it's not like I would. I would be more comfortable if it was a woman because I wouldn't care as much, but at the same time, she could be platonic. Sure. Or she could be, as long as she's professional, she's not platonic, it's okay. I would be less uncomfortable than I would be if it's a dude who's just like, getting his little rocks off, rubbing up on me a little bit more. It would bother me more. You know what I'm saying? The same reason why a woman would want a woman as not a dude.
It's so funny, Carrie. When I had I'm Not Sorry podcast with Carrie, like my whole thing is, and we did like a couple of episodes about this, about I need a woman. Because like for me, like, I don't know, maybe it was just growing up in the 90s and like massage always led to sex. So like if a guy's giving me a background, I'm like, oh, we're clearly going to fuck later.
Yeah.
Like that's just how it went. So with a woman, like I don't have to worry about that. Sometimes we chit chat. Sometimes, and for me, I'm like, I always ruin it for myself because I'm like, don't let me talk to you because I'm not going to feel the things you're doing. You know what I mean? And like, I need to like feel the things. But like for me, it was always a woman. And then the joke was we had just done the podcast, Carrie, who you know, and I was like, I need a woman. I mean, whatever. So I go away with my sister and my mom, and we go to Miraval in Texas. And I had a couple of Aperol spritzes, and my sister's like, Debbie, we fucking massages. I'm like, oh shit, like we totally forgot. So we run down, whatever, and this like gorgeous guy is like, Deborah. I'm like, bitch, I asked for a woman. And he was like, so the whole time. And like, that was the thing. Like for me, like I couldn't relax. Not that I thought he was like gonna like turn around and give me a happy ending, but like for me, him like doing all the things and like, oh, can you flip over and I'll hold the towel? Like you definitely see my tits.
Yeah.
I'm like, I am not shy, but in that scenario where you're like on the table like fucking Dexter's Next Victim,
yeah,
I'm feeling a little shy.
Yeah,
you know?
no,
I'm like, dude, like you are in control.
I get that.
And it was so funny because then I came back and I'm like, Carrie had a man. He did it. We didn't fuck, but it was good. But also, I'm married and I don't cheat. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, also all the things, but in them 80 minutes, he was like, you're really tense. I'm like, I know.
Do you now? Here's what I would throw in and say this to you. You
give off some sort of
no. I'm not gonna say that. I'm super curious, and I want you to be honest. Deb, if you've been watching her at all, has had a fucking transformation from who she used to be. Okay, she's went through a whole weight loss transformation.
I did,
and so I have to ask: was some of that based on not wanting to feel embarrassed about who you were at that time, based on somebody being close to your body of the opposite sex that would pass more judgment than the other sex, than your same sex? So whereas now you'd be like, hey, who's available? Right? And that's a real question because
that's
it's like you know what I'm saying?
No, that's a very fucking real question.
Yeah.
I don't know, but so I did find this one man who it's almost like a medicinal massage, because through the weight loss transformation, which I've openly talked about, like Ozempic or all the flavors, all the shit, doesn't matter. It's been a couple of years, but I've like worked out and busted my ass. So things hurt like deeply. Yeah. So like I found this guy who is like a 65-year-old guy named Eric.
Yeah.
Who I met because I was getting my hair done at Lifetime Spa,
which
I fucking love. And he was like shooting the shit with the woman who was cutting my hair, and he's like, I'm a masseuse and whatever. And he like put his hands out. He's like, is it okay? And he did. And he's like, girl. And he's 65 and he's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm going to book a table. I said, I will be honest with you. I don't have men do this. But like, and my body was much smaller. But like he and I chatted, and he Eric, I hope you're listening, man. Like, he showed me his total wine bill. He's obsessed with whiskey, which is amazing. And like, he's married to like this woman who has a disability. Like, he's actually like the kindest, gentlest soul. I didn't feel unsafe at all.
Yeah.
And I felt like a fucking noodle after. And I did not feel judged, but he's the only man since I've lost weight who's rubbed my back.
Yeah.
Say, like, but I mean, and by rub my back, I mean like hurt me in a good way to like, oh wow, you don't have knots in your shoulders or your lats and your shit anymore from boxing or from lifting heavy ass weights or whatever. That's a very fair question. I feel like women judge just as much. We can say we don't. Yeah. You know, we can say that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think
they do, but I think that the receiver of the judgment can sometimes care less based on who's judging them.
Fair.
So if it was a dude, like it's easier to have a 65 or 70-year-old dude or a fat dude or somebody else working on you when you're like, I look better than this motherfucker. Like he's lucky to be rubbing his back type shit.
Look at this ass.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then or a beautiful woman who's complimenting you the whole time, or an older woman who's complimenting you the whole time, regardless of her judgment, you can feel a certain way. So I only asked that question out of the realness of it, because it's like,
and I really mean that. Like I didn't think of it that way, and like I don't know, I never, like, being a heavier girl initially was
heavier. She never was. You see how small she is now. So when she says heavier, she was never like 600-pound life or 300-pound life.
Yeah, but she was
204. Okay, 204. She said, not 40. 204-pound life. You know, there's people right now like, Jesus, I'm 299, and I'm like, whatever, 204-pound life.
Okay,
so, but
now I'm 134, maybe 133.
Right.
Like,
so big to some people.
Yeah.
Big to some people is not big to others.
No, and
which
I'm
is fair.
5'4", though.
Yeah.
So, like,
it doesn't big to some people is not big to others, and so it's all about how you look at yourself, and you can look at yourself and be like, fuck man, this is not a good version of myself. And if you feel like that, then it doesn't matter if you're within health reason. It doesn't matter if someone thinks you look awesome at 166 and you're like, fuck that, like
I'm bigger than that.
You're like I don't feel good when I put this on.
You're right, I do fucking look great at 166. Like, you know, it's such a weight is such a tricky thing too, because the BMI.
Yeah, BMI is all fucked up.
Stupid.
Depending on muscles and shit like that, BMI is all muscle.
It's actually muscles. It's actually race. It's actually, like, not to bring up the whiskey, but she about race too. Yeah. And it's very unfair to black people. Yeah. Like, it was not meant for that initially when it first started. And this is like my science background dorking out. Like, it was meant for a baseline for white folks. Like, back
so the BMI is for European bones?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So, like, go look it up. It's fucking fascinating, actually. Yeah. So it's really skewed and stupid, and you can be a thick girl and still be fucking healthy, or a thick guy. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and here's the thing, for me, it was just like, I want to do more shit. I want to be able to, like, lift heavy shit. I want to be able to, like, see my gains versus like, oh, there's a layer of fat, and I still eat my cake and I still do all the things, and you know, but I'm also like, as a 48-year-old, you know, shit is changing. Yeah. And it's scary, and I want to live long so I can, like, walk my kids down the aisle and, like, do all the things. Yeah. You know, and like, and like I said, if it was your kid, right? Like, you got a colonoscopy, but you're probably one of the first men in general, you know, black or white or whatever, that has, like, Chris finally got on, my husband finally got on, like, I see my doctor every year. I'm doing this thing. Like, okay, because there's more, it's more about who you love and who loves you. Yeah. Right? And, like, you have a responsibility to stay healthy. I feel like I have a booger again.
You don't.
Perpetual.
You don't.
But
Can I say something to that?
Yeah.
I don't, because earlier I said it when we started talking about this. I kind of took the stance in saying that, like, you were like, oh, as a man, you know what I'm saying, do you actually go? And a lot of black men don't go. And we kind of went down that angle for a second. But what I'll say is that I think a lot of people, and, you know, and men more than women, this is the statistic that's out there.
That's true.
I think I think they feel like I'm okay. It's not like they want to be ignorant about it. I think they're like, I'm fucking fine. I don't need to go to the doctor, right? It's fine.
They go to the doctor, they find things. Like,
yeah, well, I don't even know if it's that they're so worried about them finding things. I think they think it's fine. I'll just take an aspirin, or I'll take some shit that will make my
Windex.
Yeah, I think I'll take something that will make my knee, the swelling go down, and I'll be fine. And I think that sometimes it's that where like a woman will be like, you know, it's the fucking millionth complaint, like my eyes are dry, I got spots, my head's weird,
you're concussed, bitch, you're concussed.
Oh my God, you're like, there's so many fucking things, and they're just like, I gotta get checked out, check the kids out, I gotta get checked out,
right.
You know, and a guy is just like, you'll be fucking fine, just go, this is where we're, right? Yeah, and sometimes we need each other. Sometimes you need someone to be like, hey, you just stubbed your fucking toe, or you just like, you have a hangnail, like it's gonna hurt. My finger's all swollen. Yeah. There's a nail digging into the bed. You ripped it off, right?
You ripped it off.
Yeah.
And you know what Chris always says? He's like, Deb, I'm gonna bury. I got it all. I'm digging a hole in the backyard.
Yeah.
I was a hypochondriac 100% before I had kids.
Yeah.
And then I had complications with both kids, which is funny. I saw my cousin today who's like, I listen to all your podcasts. You repeat yourself a lot. I'm like, that's so funny because like Corey and I have talked a lot about this, and I'm like, you know what? I'm a woman of a certain age. I'm gonna fucking repeat myself.
Yeah.
But she's like, but now you'll have someone to be like, yeah, Deb, you've said that. But in fairness, I'm gonna repeat myself. You know, I don't remember who I've told. Also, I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
Don't know who I've told.
Yeah.
Don't know who listened.
Yep.
But Chris will always be
don't
like,
say told. You don't know who you've complained to, and you don't know who've listened.
I am not much of a complainer. Fuck off.
I thought you said you were Jewish. Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh,
See?
my Nikka.
Okay, I feel bad about that.
No, you don't. When I come back, it's gonna be another fucking alcohol. That's gonna be so close. Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna look up what's another.
Yeah, what's another close? What's another close to black reference?
And for you guys listening, not watching,
oh my God,
he's still referencing the Nikka.
Yeah.
Coffee, Coffeey.
It's MYNIKKA. My Nikka. Yes. Go ahead. What?
You're gonna make me pee in his cushion. Like then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna need a timeout.
Hey, can I tell you this? When you just said that, so I thought people were just BSing, right?
Right.
When they say, "Oh yeah, my cushion's fall," like my cushion's falling out too. Yeah.
Oh my God! Ow!
You cramped up.
Oh my God! Right? Oh my God! It's a thing. Look! It's doing the thing. Did you see? I'm not flexing.
Oh, look at that muscle right there. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, motherfucker!
You should have drunk some more water before the podcast.
Oh my God! I'm glad you were able to see that, and I didn't imagine that.
Yeah, it was just like whoop.
Yeah, and Chris is digging a hole right now.
Yeah.
Fuck. Sorry. What were you?
No.
Sorry, I got earlier.
My look at you dehydrating right there. And it's about. Are we like more than halfway through? Your typical.
We've been recording for 55 minutes.
Oh, that is awesome. Your typical thing is by 48 minutes, you take your heels off and you like chill with your heels off, and then that's what you do.
Touching my feet.
Oh, get out of here! I'm not touching your feet. We're on air.
We save that for off air. Yeah. Don't worry, wifey knows. And Chris, and Chris has been in the room. He's like, better him than me.
We're talking about men that go to the doctors and taking care of themselves. Yep. And I just think that I think it's a big deal. I think that we need each other. And I think that sometimes we need a woman that is like, hey, you should go take care of yourself. Yeah. And sometimes you need a man to be like, you need to chill the fuck out. You know what I mean? That's what I was starting to say.
Yes. And honestly, like, that is very chill. Like, so Chris was like, I'm digging your grave in the backyard. And I'm like, yo, you better get that jacked. Like, so there's like this happy medium. And honestly, you know what stopped me being a hypochondriac? I had kids. It was between the kids and like high risk pregnancies. I won't get into whatever, but like I had real shit happen. So like when the real shit actually happened, I was like, oh, okay, so this is what real feels like versus like all these symptoms. And when I look it up online, like you're never doing yourself any favors. Yeah. And like, I think my fear when I get old is how do I know what's real, what's in my mind, I know this like menopause shit is fucking real. And then you know what? I took blood tests and I was right. I fucking knew it. Right? But like, how do you know when like where's the line if wifey comes up to you and is like, am I having a heart attack? Or am I having a panic attack? Or did I eat something that disagreed with me that feels a lot like indigestion, which a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think where's the line?
Why?
But you guys don't think about that.
No, we do think about that because you make us think about it. I think about that because we think about that because we're made to think about that. In the sense that we're made to think about, when I say we, I mean men. We're made to think about that because, look, how do you know someone's having a heart attack over a panic attack or whatever? You don't fucking know. You have to know the person. And so
that's a good point.
What I need to understand is that what I think a lot of dudes would like to know is that, like, what happened to modern women in the sense of, like, women we grew up with, our grandmothers. I grew up with my grandparents. Yep. Grandparents and parents and whatever, depending on what age you are, seem to have a harder core resilience to everything. Whereas like now we need to know, is it that they were just sugarcoating everything? Nope. Were they stronger? And like, what is going on? Because why does it seem like now it's like everything's wrong? And like, we never heard about fucking perimenopause. We only knew there was women and we knew it was menopause comes up. Now we know perimenopause. Perimenopause has taken over the world. So like, I've had to learn about this shit. So like, I understand that like when a woman is she's going from, so tell me where I go wrong. But this is what I understand to be the phase. I will. Tell me, this is what I understand to be the.
Gonna fill her.
Yeah. This is what I understand to be the phases. Yeah, why don't you top me off too before we get into this shit?
I'm not gonna name the whiskey that I'm giving you because you keep giving me shit.
Oh, my Nikka! This is Japanese. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you before I get into the story. Now I know because you just did it again. We just did a repeat because she repeats herself a lot. To her cousin, she does, which was very helpful, Rachel, that she just did it.
We should have Rachel on. She's actually fucking amazing.
Well, Rachel just helped me remind me of what I was going to say. So, you know how we get to a certain age and women, they say that often. They come to my shows and stuff. If you don't know me already, I'm a comedian, so people come to shows. And so when they come to these shows, they'll be like, I laughed so hard I peed on myself and whatever. And, people just say, these are things that people say. And so they'll be like, oh, stop, I'm going to pee on myself. But like when you're talking to women of a certain age, they mean it. Like they
I'm like
really
not joking.
did.
I'm like,
no, I know. They really do. Like I was sitting with some friends after a show at one point, and we were just joking. I'm sitting with her and her husband and a bunch of other friends. We're just sitting there, and I'm still joking about shit I was saying at the show. And just joking about things going on in this bar. We were all hanging out. Someone I went to college with. We're laughing. They're laughing or whatever, and I'm saying, she goes, you gotta shut up, I'm gonna pee. And I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, blah, blah, blah. And I just kept going on what I was talking about. And she was like, oh my God.
Did you do it?
All over the floor. So we're sitting there and she goes, oh my God. She goes, oh my God, I did. I looked under her chair. It looked like a fifth grader. It was just like the floor was covered, but it had like seat down a chair. She goes, oh my God, I don't even know what to do. I was like, just sit there. Just like, don't even get up. Just like, there's nothing to do now. I was like, I can't believe you really did it. She goes, I told you I was going to fucking pee. She's like, what do you want me to do? She's like, I've had 2 kids. Like, what the fuck you want me to do? I was like, I don't know. Like, I didn't know you were really going to pee. She goes, if you're going to be saying funny shit like that, I can't help it. So I'm sitting there. Her husband goes, this is fucking crazy. He goes, dude, the fuck did you say? I was like, I don't know, man. I was like, part of that, I don't think it was me. Is there a line for the bathroom?
Also, I think she should have peed before the show.
Yeah, I think like, you know what I'm saying? And this was all after the show, like hanging out, sitting. Yeah, but like we were literally sitting in a bar and just sitting there, and she was in a chair, and like this was all after the show, and we're just sitting there, and then it was just like I was like, and she was like, but she just looked at me and she goes, yeah. She goes, it was me. And I was like, that's so funny.
She was like, Bridesmaids. Yeah, this is happening.
But But here's the thing: a lot of women who have been to shows they'll be like, I peed on myself, or I was gonna pee on myself, or I peed a little bit, or whatever, and they'll be like, no, like I really did.
Actually,
they'll be like they want you to know that they really did. It's like a compliment because they'll be like, you, and then some of them are like, you almost made me pee on myself. I'm like, I could have fucking made you pee if you'd have.
100%.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Why are you gonna lie?
Yeah.
Like,
so,
but that's some but it's a joke. You know, this isn't even.
It really does happen though. I never knew that.
Even if it's your friend peed a lot, right? And then at that point, it sounded like she was like, "All right, fuck it." Like
I think she just let it go.
Like,
I know some people just like wet themselves enough where you don't even know, right? But if they're wearing like a fucking, if they're wearing like a liner, you might not even fucking know because you hit them with a couple dribbles.
And you know what?
So like,
no woman wants to do jumping jacks as a warm up, as an ending of their workout or whatever. You know why? Because jumping jacks, like it's like that pounding. I don't know what the fuck it is, but like we all pee a little. Like I change my underwear definitely 2 times a day.
Yeah. Because
I don't like the feel of any sort of moist near me. I don't want it to feel.
Why does that word bother you? This is something
moist, it's funny.
Yeah. Why? Because a dude dating, let's just say this for someone listening that's going on dates and stuff. It's such a weird thing. It's like you have to like navigate all these stupid things. For some guy right now, he's like,
why is moist a bad thing?
Yeah, he's like a smooth guy.
I don't like
he's
wet
nice
either.
He's cool, huh?
I don't like wet either.
You don't like wet?
No, I don't like wet.
But
wet in that sense.
This became a thing. I don't know if it's still a thing for girls now, but I knew like when we. Well, no, you were much older than me. But when we had to. I don't like
her reflexes are good.
I remember around a certain age, moist is such a bad word, but it's like the thing is, it'd be like moist, and then it's like in all the movies, and then once it's in a movie, it's like moist, and then everyone's like, oh my god, I feel the same way. Moist. But it's so dumb because when you talk about a cake and you say it's moist, they're like, it is moist, it's delicious.
You know what's funny? I just went back to culinary school and like a moist
cake is fucking great.
It's fucking perfect. And you know what? If it's too dry, you don't want to fucking eat it. So like, and if it's too dense, you don't want to eat that either.
Right.
So
moist to dense is awesome though.
Listen, I don't know.
So just tell me.
Moist feels weirdly sexual. And it's funny, I've never listened. There's never been a guy who's been like, Debbie, you're so moist.
Yeah.
Like, I don't actually know. But I think when you think of it, you're like, and during that time, like, she a little moist. Like, she got in there, right? Wet, I just hate. Like, when there's references to it in songs or something, I'm like, that just feels wrong. Like, you know what? I'm ready.
But would you rather a guy say, no,
Are you ready? I'm fucking,
okay.
You know what? She ready.
But like if there's a guy and you're fooling around and you are wet or you are moist, like I get or don't talk about it. And like I'm not a don't talk about it kind of girl, but it's like I don't look at him and be like, oh my god, look at your giant boner. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but you would though. See, the thing is,
you're so hard.
No, exactly. And a dude, you say that to a dude, he's not like, ew. If you're like, oh my god, your fucking dick is rock hard, he's not like, oh. He's not doing all that. He's like, fuck yeah, it is, right? He's excited.
Ready. But he's ready.
but no, if he's ready though, but like you could say you're ready, or you could be like your dick's hard, or you could be like it's rock hard, or you could be like,
okay, so what's a good thing we can say about a woman? Because I feel like, oh, you're so moist. Nope.
No. Here's why I'm asking this question, because I know there's other people who want to know this answer.
Creamy.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
But seriously, like what?
But here's the thing: if someone is saying that, is it really gross to you, or is it gross because it's been said that it's gross? These are the things that get annoying, because it's like you'll be with someone else and shit, and they don't think like that. They don't even care about that. Yeah. But it's like you have to navigate. You have to navigate
with a new person.
You have to navigate with a new person who's with the popular terms. You understand? Because some people are not confident enough. This is how you pick your partners. Some people are not confident enough to be them.
Yeah.
They're not confident enough to be like, I don't give a fuck if you say moist or wet or juicy or dripping. I don't give a fuck.
But like, I'm trying to figure out like.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's fair.
There are people who are like, I don't give a fuck what you say. I know you like me. I know who you are. And there's other people who are like, did you say a buzzword? Oh no! It's like you're with.
I'm excited. excited.
Yeah, you're with some cool ass dude, and he's like, "Oh, you're so moist," and you're like, "Oh, you're a fucking loser." And it's like, is he a loser?
You're like, and my boner just went.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, is he a loser or you trying to be cool? Yeah, did society dictate how you're supposed to feel?
Moist has never been a word. Like, I feel like that's way too like. That's like saying I have a vagina instead of a pussy, or that's like saying like oh my god.
That's the thing though. Yeah. So you're vagina. So vagina pussy. So this is something I've never said on like a podcast. I said this on stage before, but this is the truth. Like, sometimes you have to learn the jargon of the person you're talking to. Ooh. So you understand that if you're talking to most black dudes, you can't be like, how's your cock feeling? Right? We don't say cock, we say dick, right? You know what I'm saying? But if you're talking to a white woman, she's like, how's your cock? Or, you know what I mean?
I've never felt, in fairness, comfortable with the word cock.
Okay.
And for me, that's just like, I feel like I'm like,
it's a weird thing.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
Black dudes say titties.
Yep, titties.
And white dudes say boobs. And white women say boobs. They don't be like, you like these titties? If you say titties sometimes to a white girl, I remember in college, they'd be like, oh, titties. They're like, what are you, my aunt? My aunt says titties. And they feel like grossed up. You want to strip my nylons off and suck my titties, right?
Your nylons off. And
my nylons, right?
My nylons come up to here. Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
that's the funny shit. So it's these weird words where it's like you have to figure the jargon of the person you're talking to.
Or maybe just don't talk.
But you're gonna talk. You're gonna talk. With the phones, you're gonna talk. And so what ends up happening?
What are you doing while you're doing it? I love your titties.
Yeah, but no, I'm not saying I love your titties, but you like pull. Think about it, if you like pull those tits out, or you're not like pull your boobs out. If you're not a dude, like it feels like a little kid.
Show me your breasts.
Yeah, it feels like a little guy saying like pull your boobs out. Can I see your breasts? Now you're the doctor, right?
Yep.
So then you say titties. I want
to do an examination.
Yeah. So, but it's some of it is cultural though. It's cultural.
Oh my God, that's very fair.
It is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but when you hear like a white girl talk about, if she's rarely is like, you like these titties? If she's very cultured if she calls them titties. Or she'll just be like, my boobs are whatever, small or big. My boobs, right? That's what they say. But it's boobs. You call it boobs. And so again, cock, dick, boobs.
Cock dick.
Cock dick. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. You know, you're rarely gonna. Now, the only time you change the way you talk is if the person you're talking to keeps saying things a certain way. Yeah. So you'll notice that, like, if you're talking to someone white, you're talking to a white girl, she keeps calling you a dick, cock. You'll just be like, you want my cock? You'll change it to cock, even though you're a dude that never says cock in your ever. The hoodiest hood dude is never gonna be like, yo, what up, baby? You want this cock? Never. Unless that's all you keep saying, even when he says dick. I'm gonna suck your cock. You're like, you ready for this cock? Because you're gonna say whatever you have to do to seal the deal. Okay. You're not gonna like go back and like be like,
yeah, I want that.
Oh, you want that cock? You're not gonna go back and be like, you ready for this dick? You're not gonna switch it.
Choke on my cock.
Yeah, you're like, choke on the cock. That's what I want to do.
You know what I can
it's
think
so
of?
funny.
I don't love the word cock either. I think of a rooster, or I think of when Dylan was little, we were on a plane and he was learning how to talk and doing all this stuff, and he loves trucks. Whatever. And he's like, we're backing out from the hangar, whatever, and he keeps seeing all these trucks all around, you know, the airport, whatever. He's like, and we're in the back of the plane because we have kids. Cock, mama, cock. And he was saying truck.
Yeah, trying to say truck. Yeah.
Chris and I did not correct him.
Oh my God.
We were
dying.
Oh my God. We're like, you know what? Funny. Yep, Dylan, you're 1.5. Keep yelling cock throughout the whole airplane.
Yeah.
Really? Oh my God. I think I actually.
You'd be a little. Oh, it's good. There you go. Let it go. Whatever. It's your couch.
Oh my God.
Let it go.
Wait, should we eat dinner? Let's go to dinner.
Let's say this before we go.
Yeah,
I want to say this.
Deep thoughts.
One of the things, like as a man, since we were talking about menopause and these other
age
things,
and shit, yeah, we're fucking. That sucks. That's hard shit.
I want to see. Tell me where I go wrong. This is what I started to say to you before. Tell me where where I went wrong, where I go wrong, because this is what I understand about.
That was the whiskey that I can't name.
Tell me
where tell me I'm wrong.
People make mistakes when they have drink just water.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So just let's listen. So when we're talking about perimenopause, menopause, and post-menopause, because these are things that women go through. And so as a dude who I don't go through these things, I want to see if I understand correctly what was actually happening. Okay?
Fair.
And we'll get into this on more podcasts. We're going to get into this because this is kind of the stuff. Dive. This is kind of the stuff that we want to talk about, and we want to be able to talk about. We want to bring people on, and we want to talk about it. I mean, and God, Debbie's been in it for 10 years at least now, so we want to really talk about this. Okay, so
she crazy.
So what I understand, because perimenopause is taking over the world.
Yeah.
So what I understand perimenopause to be is that, like, it's the time when, let me get through these things though, okay? Okay. What I understand from a dude's perspective is perimenopause is the time when, like, women have their estrogen has started to they have a decreased level of estrogen and they have a decreased level of progesterone. And so once they progesterone, I'm sorry. And so once they have a decreased level of these things, what I understand is that this is when they start complaining and they start saying all the shit that we have to deal with, where they're like, I have brain fog. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm moody. I'm sweating through everything at night. Tone really pisses me off. Yeah. Oh, because it's just like the amount of things that it is. It's not one thing. It's not one thing.
I'm tired.
I'm tired. My brain. I can't remember nothing. My brain. But it's it's all these things, right? And so it's like we're talking all these things about perimenopause. We haven't gotten to the perimenopause yet, because I'm sure there's things about dudes that we just bypass and we have to just take it because we're a dude. But for now, we're going to talk about women.
You're going to go get checked out.
Yeah, we're going to get checked out, but I'm sure there's things that are going on with us that we have to just eat for now that we don't know about. But right now, we're digging into every level of what is where. Right? Well, so we're going into perimenopause. So this is where this is the highest fluctuation of this is why this became so big, but we never heard about this shit. We never heard about this with your mothers and grandmothers, but now fucking perimenopause is taking over the world. Perimenopause is taking over the world.
Yes,
and now
it should.
This is the biggest.
People are talking about it.
This is the biggest fluctuation in women right now because of their hormones, which is what I just said: sleepiness, mood changes,
libido.
Libido's always. They always have an excuse for libido.
Excuse me. Never
always
had a low libido excuse for libido.
Mood changes. What's the other thing?
Coziness.
That's it. That's just some of you. And then brain fog. And then hot flashes and stuff. All that happens. Then you get, so that's perimenopause. Then you get menopause, which menopause is actually menopause is, let me see if I say this correctly.
I'm like,
hold on. So menopause is, so this is all perimenopause. Then menopause actually is the time frame. It's 12 months after your first period, which has been that you've been in menopause. So that whole time. So that whole time, so that's menopause, right?
Yep.
So perimenopause is all this shit.
You can be in peri for like fucking years.
You can be in peri for years, but that's when you're still getting some ovulation and you're still going through it or whatever, but then it's all fucked up. Yep. So you don't know what's going to happen. Then when you get in menopause, you have no period. Nope. So it's 12 months after you've had no period. So for 12 full months, because at some time the shit can get irregular based on how much estrogen and shit is still kicking in. You might still get a period. You're not in menopause yet. You're still in peri. And so then once you go into menopause, then you don't have anything for that whole, it takes 12 months. Yep. The day after, one day after your year, you're in post-menopause, which shit starts getting regulated again and you get a normal person. Like, and this is where you can get a fucking
and it's like fucking 12 years later.
And this is where you can potentially get a sex drive again. And then, exactly. Then you're like, oh, welcome back. You know, having ovulation.
I'm gonna rub some cream.
I'm going to rub something in it because I'm dry. Because you can't hear wet, but you can say dry to them all day. But you can't say wet or moist. But you can say fucking dry all day, right? I'm dry. You're like, all right, here, because you don't have any ovulation cream down there.
Sandpaper that's rubbing.
Yeah, exactly. It feels good, kinda. So let me do it myself. I know what I need to do because you don't.
Bean.
Yeah, exactly. So then you get all this shit.
Right.
So this is what I understand. This is what I understand these things to be. And so once that's the case, then I just feel like, you know, and then you're dealing with a dude who I feel like
with you or against you.
With you or against you.
Like, honestly.
And you have to be with a dude that also feels like you have to come back around now, and like some of it is after you've went through all this shit.
Yeah.
You have to reconnect so that 100%. All that shit is fun again. But otherwise, you're in a situation where you're dealing with somebody that, because you've been through all your mood swings and your hot flashes and your fucking dry eye and your fucking floaties, your dry cooch, your stomach hurting, your back hurting, your fucking
diarrhea,
whatever, exactly.
Your colonic.
All your shit. You've been dealing with all that stuff. You have to come back around now, and it's like you're trying to rekindle this thing after all these things happened for that period of time that it was.
Yep.
And you didn't make the person. I think it's hard. That's
so hard,
some of the hardest parts of everything.
The reason I went to go see her is to be proactive. I'm barely premenopause. So whatever the fuck, right?
So you're right in peri. So you still ovulate.
Started. Yes, but it's funny. I don't know because I don't have a uterus. I had a partial hysterectomy, which means
So did my mom. But when my mom had a hysterectomy, so this is when I first learned. This is when I first learned about menopause.
Yeah.
When my mom had a hysterectomy, she told me my mom died at 50. So when she had a hysterectomy, and she was going to menopause. She was like, oh, I got this fucking menopause. It's killing me. So this was at like 40 and change. She was having menopause, and so she was telling me like, oh yeah, like I get hot, and so then I started like looking up and like kind of like learning about that shit then. So then that's what I'm trying to say. Like I understand that like it depends on where you are for what is going on in your body that is going to indicate whether or not your menopause kicks in and when it does kick in and how it affects you.
Well, your mom had a hysterectomy, which means she had her ovaries and her uterus and all this shit out. So I had a partial. I still have my ovaries, so I will still ovulate, but I will not bleed. So, like, I can feel bloated. I can feel all the things. If I'm on the same cycle as my 15-year-old, I can guess. I can assume based on what's happening around me, but I'm not bleeding, so I don't know for sure. Your mom, because she had her ovaries out, she went into what they call medical menopause. Yeah. And so, like, she was forced into it. And like, not in a mean way, but maybe back then, how long ago did she pass?
She died in 2010.
So 16 years ago.
Yeah, it wasn't super long ago.
Right, so at 50 is fucking young, man. So 50 is young. Was it because
you're really close to 50?
Fuck off! I might actually pee. But so yeah, she was forced into what they call medical menopause. Right?
Yeah, it was cancer. My mom died from cancer.
Was it
so
ovarian,
she had to,
what was it?
No, it was like she had a mucinous cancer that like affected a lot of her organs. So she did this like revolutionary surgery, which we didn't get into right now. Unless someone cares about it.
That's nice though, because your mom died young. But actually, we say young. You're 45.
Well, I say young. It was fucking young. 50's young. That's not a say young. That's 2 years from you. What do you mean? That's very young.
Listen, the plot's getting bigger in my backyard if you keep going there. But yes, that's some of the weird shit. That's what I'm saying. Is it a heart attack? Is it indigestion? Is it a panic attack? Is it this? Is it did your mom wait too long to get checked out?
No.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Because she's a black woman.
Yeah, no, she had some of the dopest doctors.
Because we're fucking Boston.
And she was in Rhode Island, and so, but the dopest. No, I know, but some of the dopest. It was so good. Like I've never seen I've seen some family members die and stuff. I've never seen a doctor more upset. Yeah, it makes me upset to think about him. He was like, yo, man, your mom was like the shit. Like my mom was like, she was good. She worked in the medical field too. And so she was a teacher. Then she worked in the medical field before that. Then she was a teacher. She was like, I want to teach people. So then she worked and was like a history teacher. It's just crazy. But she was in the medical field before that.
We're digging into that next time.
But the doctor literally was like, you know, they give the news just like a cop. If he's like, they got hit by a car, you know what I mean? They just tell you what it is. They're like,
they don't give a fuck.
Yeah. They're like, Williams, I'm going to go in and tell her.
Especially in Boston. Right. They're like, you know what? She died it was in the helicopter.
It was, right?
It was fake.
And so my mom, she you know, the doctor, sometimes they just give the information, but he came in, he was telling us, and he was like, yo, man, this is like, this fucking holding his eyes, and she was crying. It was just like, and it was so cool. It was like cool to see like a person care like this. Yeah, like an emotion. But he was like, listen, this is a hard one. He was like, because like, you know, and it was just like it was so much because like, religiously and medically, it was just like, it was a clusterfuck when my mom died. Because like, I remember one time I asked my mom, I said, you know, she was in the hospital at the time. And I said, what do you want me to bring you? I'll come up. I'm coming up to hang out. You know, I was there all the time. What do you want me to bring you up there? She was like, life. She said, I want my fucking life back. She said, because she said, I'm dying. Fuck she said, I'm fucking dying. And like, you know, it's hard when someone's dying and they have all their faculties. Yeah. It's almost easy to watch someone die who's like, who has no idea. No. Amazing. But when someone's like, you know, I'm going to leave tomorrow, you know, they're telling me I'm dead in a day. Like, you know, when someone is talking to you and they have their faculties and they know what's going on and they're dying, it's much harder because you always feel like you could pull that person out of that because their brain is still optimal, but their body is not there. Like, so I was 30 when she died, and I remember just being like, that's right there. So, you know what I'm saying? Like me being 45, 5 years from when my mom died, it's like, that's very young. That's very young. It's really young. That's like robbery. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many people.
But you got robbed.
Yeah, there's so many people who live so much more fucked up lives that live. You know, I got a buddy whose grandmother smoked cigarettes and lived till 99.
And you're like, what the actual fuck? Fuck you.
Yeah,
you know what? If I could have smoked cigarettes my whole life and actually known that I was going to live till 99, I would have kept on smoking.
Yeah, of course.
But I stopped because I have kids and I have responsibility and I have these things. And it's like, you want to keep your body, so like you're not the one who's like in the hospital, very aware of what's happening, but your body is shutting.
Yeah. And there are some people that are just going to be that. They're going to be okay no matter what they're doing. Whether they're using drugs, whether they're snorting coke, whether they're smoking cigarettes, they're going to be okay. We know them. We know them, right? They're going to be okay. Yep. But we know that most people are supposed to not do that to that age to be okay. Like you could be like here's something you don't see often. And seriously, right? No jokes, no nothing. You don't see a lot of old fat motherfuckers. For real, like I'm serious.
I actually peed more.
Think about a lot of old fat motherfuckers. You don't. No one's like, I'm 90. You're like, man, you're 300 pounds. They're like, they're dead.
You don't give me
they are dead.
Bitch.
They're dead. 70 and change. If you're fat, it's over.
It's over.
Late 60s, fat, you're done.
Here's my question: is there a piece of you that's like, yeah, I'm fat. Fuck you. I smoke my cigarettes.
You mean me right now? I don't think I'm that fat. Jesus Christ. You mean like in general? You're saying?
I'm saying the general.
You're saying is there a part? Is there a part of
something?
Okay. No, I thought you were like, is there a piece of you that's fat? And I'm like, I was like, God,
listen.
Jeez, Miss Holmes. Listen, this fucking.
Oh my God, I'm just saying.
All right, go ahead.
Is there someone like if you knew you were only going to live to like 70, but you like ate all your cheeseburgers and smoked all your cigarettes, which I used to love. Like I love that movie, A Date for the End of the World, only because like he's like, here's a carton of cigarettes. The world's actually fucking ending.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the things that I know are bad for me because who cares? I'm going to die.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to die at 70, are you going to like gamble, eat, drink, smoke? What other things? I'm not going to get into hard drugs. I was never into that. But like.
No, are you asking me? Like, are you asking me?
Like,
I just want to
do all the things.
So
you knew when you were going to die. You're dying at 72.
Oh, if I knew I was dying at 72, I'm going in.
Right? Fuck it.
If I know I'm dying at 72, I'm doing everything that doesn't matter because I know I got till 72.
You got till 72.
But if I couldn't kill myself sooner, I'm doing everything. Right? Everything.
But that's the thing.
I'm robbing shit. I'm doing everything. If I know that they're like 72's the cutoff, I'm like, all right, hey, fuck it. I'm doing it. I'm eating. I'm leaving. I'm chewing. I'm screwing. I'm ding dong ditching. I'm ding donging. I'm ding donging inside of ding dongs. I'm 72.
You know what? Fucking, I don't need a colonic by a Russian guy.
I'm giving my kids all of the. I'm giving them every unfiltered piece of advice that I can give them. Mm-mm. Oh my God.
You should do that now. I give my kids unfiltered, and I will fucking tell
No,
you.
I do give them some. I'm just saying that, like, if I was dying at 72.
15 and a 10. How old are your kids?
No. Hold on. Listen to me real quick.
I have to go because I got to pee.
Listen to me real quick. My kids are 10 and 8. I'm not being like, Santa's not real. I'm not doing that yet. No. But if I was dying, I'd be like, that motherfucker's fake as shit.
Look at him. How could he survive? He's a fat motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. How old do you think he is?
He's white.
Yeah, he'd have been gone.
This is white motherfucker.
That fucking rosacea would have killed him. It would have took over his whole face. His nose. He already gave it to Rudolph's nose. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, that's Santa's fault. Fucking rosacea.
Fucking rosacea. You know what the unknown killer is? Fucking rosacea. Oh my God, you guys, you know what?
Hey, this is it. She has to pee because she's 50.
I actually can't even suck in if you paid me. Yeah, he's looking. He's looking because he's like.
Oh, really? I'm looking because you just said suck it in.
I'm looking because I'm gonna blow. She's gonna blow.
Go ahead. You probably already peed.
I did a little. I gotta go change my underwear, and I just fucking gleeked on you. Sorry. Okay, I'm like, here's the.
We're not doing any of this other shit. What do you want to do?
We're gonna be like, fucking follow us. Okay, it's pour me a story with Deb and Corey, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And you know what? You can find us at pourmeastorypodcast.com. Oh, I better update that.
Yeah.
Pourmeastory.podcast on Instagram. Pour Me a Story Podcast on Facebook. Do all the things. Can you just like subscribe? And you know what? If we made your day or you related to us in any fucking modicum of a way.
Yeah. This is gonna be a fun podcast. Like, I'm so happy to be here and to start doing this. This is gonna be dope. This is gonna be all the time, every week. You guys are gonna get a dope ass podcast, and make sure you guys follow. But we really want to dig into this. We really want to dig into this, yes.
Not gracefully,
yes.
Not even a teeny tiny bit graceful. I'm gonna rage against that graceful fucking machine. Like, nothing about
man. When you get a young man and an old lady together on the same podcast, I think there's just so much magic that can happen. So I'm super duper excited. I'm super duper excited for you guys to join in and check this shit out. We're gonna have some cool ass guests on here, and we
got a hell of a fucking lineup, man.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Grace,
yes,
motherfucker.
Get ready. All right.
I'm gonna
Let's go.